Welcome to the Okta release highlights. We will go over new generally available features and early access new features. Let's get started. Generally available features. FastPass phishing resistance for unmanaged iOS devices. While Okta FastPass can protect users against most phishing attacks, it can't secure authentication on unmanaged iOS devices. To close this gap, Okta is rolling out phishing resistance for Okta FastPass on unmanaged iOS devices. With this change, users who authenticate with Okta FastPass on their personal or unmanaged iOS devices are protected from phishing attacks. Hardware-protected FIDO2 WebAuthn available. Hardware-protected FIDO2 WebAuthn, as defined by FIDO Metadata Service, is now available in authentication policies when the hardware-protected checkbox is selected. Okta Threat Insight coverage on core Okta API endpoints. Okta Threat Insight coverage is now available for core Okta API endpoints, which include OpenID Connect and OAuth 2.0, Okta Management, and My Account API. Based on heuristic and machine learning models, Okta Threat Insight maintains an evolving list of IP addresses that consistently show malicious activity across Okta's customer bases. Requests from these bad IP addresses can be blocked or elevated for further analysis when Okta Threat Insight is enabled for an Okta org. Previously, Okta Threat Insight coverage only applied to Okta authentication endpoints, which include enrollment and recovery endpoints. With this release, Okta non-authentication management endpoints are also covered depending on endpoint attack patterns. There are no changes to the existing Okta Threat Insight configuration. You can still enable Okta Threat Insight with log and block mode, log mode, and exempt network zones. A new negative IP reputation reason is available for high security threat detection events. Application Entitlement Policy. This feature will be gradually made available to all orgs. Administrators can now override attribute mapping when assigning apps to individuals or groups. Attributes can also be reverted to their default mappings. Integrate with any identity source. To get Okta's full HR-driven provisioning and LCM functionality for an HR integration, customers previously had to use one of 5 pre-integrated HR systems or build complex custom code with the Okta Users API to replicate some of Okta's LCM functionality for other identity sources. With anything as a source, customers now have the flexibility to connect any identity source to Okta and realize the full benefits of HR-driven provisioning with a simpler solution. Self-service Okta Identity Engine upgrades eligibility has been extended. Okta is enabling self-service Okta Identity Engine upgrade functionality to orgs that require configuration changes. When your org becomes eligible for the upgrade, you receive an email confirming your eligibility, and the self-service upgrade widget is displayed on the admin dashboard. The upgrade is free and will be gradually made available to all orgs. Note that only super admins can view and manage the self-service upgrade widget. Smart Card Authenticator available. You can add a new Smart Card Authenticator that enables PIV to be used in authentication policies. You can also restrict the authentication policies to use only Smart Card Authenticator as MFA. System log time zone formats updated. In the system log, the time zone dropdown now provides additional information about each available time zone. App Password Health Report uses browser time zone. On the App Password Health Report, last reset request dates and times are now based on the browser's time zone settings. Let's wrap up with a look at early access features now available. Desktop MFA allows you to secure users' desktops with MFA. With this solution, you can customize the sign-in flow so that users are prompted for MFA methods after they enter a Windows password. IDP permissions for custom admin roles. Admins can now leverage new identity provider management permissions when creating custom admin roles. These permissions allow more precise access control and reinforce the principle of least privilege. New custom admin role permission. Super admins can now assign view delegated flow permission to their custom admin roles. This gives your delegated admin the ability to view flows from within the admin console. Redesign admin role pages. The Create a Role and Edit Role pages for custom admin role configuration now provide a simpler, more intuitive user experience. Admin Console Japanese translation and IME support for international characters. When you set your display language to Japanese, the admin console is now translated. Admins can also now use an input method editor to type international characters into the admin console. Thanks for viewing the Okta release highlights. For additional details, please visit the Okta release notes and product note links, which can be found in the video description.